body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala!
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News with Hank Whittier. Good morning, Hank.
That's right. Good morning. It is a great morning. Boy, it's great to be in Ocala. I can read off the temperatures from this past week up in Long Island. And
yeah, I was doing the same thing. Yeah,
did you? Yeah, it's amazing. And a little better this week. It's up to 45 or something.
Yeah, right.
And we're basking in 75-degree weather today, so it's outstanding. Got the VA folks here today, good-looking folks over here sitting across from me, and you know who, Dr. Knapp. Anyway, we're glad you're here. We do have casualties this morning, and quite a few, and a lot of them are law enforcement killed in action, most of them shot and killed. So, Gary, you got the list over there?
Yes, sir, I do. I'm going to start with the firefighters. We have Lieutenant David W. Conley, who died on February 10th. He was with the Olive Hill Fire Department in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We have Assistant Fire Chief Daniel F. Cool, who was with the Jefferson County Fire Department number 1 in Grantsville, Kansas. He died on the 14th of February. And for law enforcement, we have several. We have Major Gregory E. Lem Barney of the Riverdale Police Department in Georgia. His end of watch was Thursday, February 11th. We have Police Officer Jason Moser of the Fargo Police Department of Fargo, North Dakota. His date of death was Thursday, February 11th. And we have Senior Deputy Patrick Daly of the Hartford County Sheriff's Office in Hartford County, Maryland. His end of watch was February 10th. We have Senior Deputy Mark Logsden, also of the Hartford Sheriff's Department of Hartford, Maryland. His end of watch was also February the 10th. Papers are a little stuck together here. We have Deputy Sheriff Scott Ballantyne of the Tulane County Sheriff's Office in California. His end of watch was February the 10th. And we have Deputy Sheriff Derek Greer of the Mesa County Sheriff's Office in Colorado. His end of watch was February the 10th, 2016. Do we have any locals, Hank?
No, I don't have anybody. Just a get well for Brad Nemo, who's in the hospital.
Yeah.
And hopefully Brad gets on his feet again, gets a little better. Other than that, nobody local that I know of. Larry.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I
Jerry. We're harassing Dr. Knapp about his math skills over here, or lack of. You don't prescribe medication, so
No,
you know that
no.
there is a difference between 20 milligrams and 50. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. That's why you get Cece and all these capable people
Exactly
there.
right. That's why we brought Dr. Torres.
He knows math, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's encouraging. Hey, Gary, you got anything you want to talk about? I know you do. I know Bob Wines is.
Yeah, we wanna
This is the
thank-
planting season right now.
It's getting there. I would spend 2 days working out in the yard, and I'm looking forward to getting me some azaleas from Bob Wines. But we want to thank the folks here at WOCA, they're the ones that make it possible. So God bless them. And Bob Wines Camellia Garden and Nursery has brought you Veterans News for quite a while, and they continue to do it. And they're located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in our own beautiful Ocala. When it comes to your landscaping needs, Bob Wines has it. Everything you need, from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and much more. Bob Wines will deliver it if you can't pick it up, and if they plant your tree, they will guarantee it. Bob Wines has been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952, and you can reach them by phone, area code 352-629-5766. And when you go in, if you let them know you're a veteran and you show your veteran's ID, you get a 10% discount. And don't forget to mention you heard about them on WOCA.
Very good. That's true. And Larry Whittier show, right?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Now it's the Hank Whittier show.
Well, listen, that's temporary. It's been temporary for 10 years.
Or more.
No, more.
Yeah.
You keep on reminding me about that, Larry. I still think I'm 58 or 57. The years have passed. Hey, listen, we're still talking about this. It's March 6th and 7th is the Don Harrison Foundation Golf Tournament out there at Golden Ocala. I was out there the other day talking to them. That's going to benefit a lot of charities in town, including us. So if you're interested, give them a call out there. Gary's got that website.
Yeah, I got the website. Get your pencil ready. That's www.Don, that's DONHARRISON, foundation.org. Again, www.DonHarrisonFoundation.org, and get all the good information on this great tournament. It's going to be a golf tournament, and there's going to be a tennis tournament. March 6th is the tennis, and it's at Golden Ocala. Registration is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. at the Golf and Equestrian Club. And on March 7th, that's the golf. The registration again is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And it'll be a shotgun start, and that'll also be at Golden Ocala's Equestrian Club.
Yeah, it's a worthwhile event. Donnie was a good guy, cared about this community. It's just another way to continue his contributions, and we're anxious to get involved. We'll be out there playing golf and doing some things as well. And then remind you that on April 1st, we still have our celebrity boxing tournament ready to roll. And I was talking to all the participants. They're all in training, and the training is probably more painful than the fight's going to be. Well, at least for me it is.
I don't know how you're going to do it.
You don't think so, huh?
Well, not you. How are you going to punch a lady? I don't understand how you...
Listen, I have plenty of practice. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't done that. But in Kathy's case, I can make the exception.
She's going to hit you thinking you can take it.
Well, Kathy asked me the other night. She said, "You're not going to really hit me, are you?" And I said, "Well, Kathy, I think I might. I just think I might do that. You know, we'll see. You know, it's hard for people to believe, but I told everybody when I put those gloves on, I change character a little bit. Someone says the bad angel comes out in me, so I'm likely. Don't sit ringside because you're kind of fair game if you sit ringside. You may get hit. Anyway, but listen, the sheriff's fighting Jay Bork, and a lot of Stan McLean's fighting, and Pete Brigham from the state's attorney's office fighting, and David Moore's fighting, and Kathy, of course, is gonna. She says she's going to carry me for one round and then knock me out.
She probably will.
It's probably true. Probably true. But anyway, that's April the 1st. It's $10 general admission. If you want a table, it's $200, and the table includes food. But, you know, you can get the tickets in advance. We have tickets at my office. Just give us a call at 433-2320, or you can get them at the door that night. You don't have to buy them in advance. I suggest you do. I think it's going to be a big crowd. We're selling quite a few tickets already. So, you know, come on over. It benefits Vets Helping Vets and some of the programs programs under us, including Broken Wing and the court program. So it's a worthwhile thing. Dr. Knapp here is coming. You going to be at the ringside, Doc?
I'm going to be there.
You're a good cut man, are you?
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there just to drag you out of the ring.
Yeah, we haven't. Well, it's
Hank, we're up to the first break. Let's take the first break, and we'll be right back. We got a full hour today, so we'll be right back with another 45 minutes. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly sunny on this Thursday, breezy in the afternoon, high 67 to 71, and partly cloudy Thursday night, lows ranging from the mid and upper 40s in a few inland locations to 59 along the coast. For Friday, sunshine, some clouds, and pleasant, high 70 to 74. And for Saturday, partly sunny, high 72 to 76. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
You know it, Ocala. The camellias are blooming, and the camellia deals are super fantastic at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Bob has his famous heirloom sun and shade-loving camellias, regularly selling for $19.99, now just $14.99. Azaleas, too. Get Aristocrat, ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, regularly $6.99, just $3.99 this week. Bob has veggies in the 4-pack, still just $2.99. And he features Dr. Earth natural organic fertilizers and pesticides for your herbs and veggies. If you've not been there, you owe yourself a visit to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, just south of town, east of 441, away from all the traffic. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 2. Homegrown, locally owned since 1952.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
WWOCA, WOCA,
AM 1370.
96.3. 96.3 FM.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's 31 degrees in Boston, by the way.
31?
31 degrees in Boston.
It's a heat
right
wave.
Now. And 52 degrees here. Let's return to Veterans News with Hank.
Outstanding. Well, listen, I'm glad I'm here and not in Boston. This is the best time of year down here, I think. Listen, the VA is here, and they have their Women's Health Fair this weekend, Saturday to be precise, from 10 to 2. And you're going to be talking a lot of things. Larry handed me some information on PTSD and related brain injuries and other things that are happening with the active military people and how so many of them are undertreated in the military, and I can believe that. And I know that the VA, matter of fact, you just did a class and a seminar on that with us. What are you seeing at the clinic here? Are you seeing a lot of these, particularly these younger soldiers, coming back with head injuries?
Well, we do see some younger veterans, and we're going to talk about the younger women veterans that we're seeing as well. We're up to 6% of our population that we see in the clinic are women veterans now. And you're right, we just spoke for about an hour about traumatic brain injury at the Marion County Veterans Coalition. What we're seeing, Hank, is a lot of PTSD in veterans coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq. We are seeing some traumatic brain injury. And fortunately, we get a lot of support two ways. One is there's a traumatic brain injury program at the VA hospital in Gainesville. So we specifically ask about blast injuries. And as we spoke about, you do not have to be have to be passed out for any length of time to actually have a concussion or traumatic brain injury. And then secondly, we've expanded our PTSD program at the Cascades. As you know, we moved into the new facility, 3,500 square feet, and we're expanding our personnel so that we can enroll all our young veterans into a PTSD individual therapy and hopefully a group program as well.
Did you come over here for treatment, or is that why you're here, Joe?
I'm beyond help.
No argument on anybody at this table. Probably home either, for that matter. But
Thank you very much.
we doing well?
Yeah, we're doing well. Yes, are you doing well? It's like Abbott and Costello over here, rolled in one. Go ahead, say something.
I have nothing to say to you, really. I want to
About
renegotiate
time.
my contract.
You got to negotiate
Listen,
something.
go ahead. Look, this Saturday really is important, particularly for the women vets. I know that's why you brought all your good troops with you to talk about that a little bit. And it's important that they get out there and they get the word. There's great information being disseminated over there, and a lot of other agencies besides the VA. You got quite a few people coming, so I guess you're ready for CC and the troops to talk a little bit?
Yeah, before we get started, we do have the 4th Tri-County Women Veteran Health Fair coming up at the Cascades on Saturday. I'm going to ask Cece, our nurse manager, to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to have the annual Tri-County Women Veterans Health Fair this coming Saturday, February 20th, from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be at the Cascades. We're expecting to have at least 40 vendors in the clinic, so we will have different resources available in the community that will be represented in our facility at that time. So we invite everybody.
That'd be great. We expect to have hundreds of people there, and one of the key words when we do our community outreach is access, and we're going to talk about access today. If you're a veteran out there and you're not enrolled in the clinic, please come and we'll get you signed up and get you enrolled in the clinic. But today I brought, just introduced Cece, our nurse manager, who's been on the radio every other month. We have Dr. Torres, one of our women's health physicians who's spoke last year on women's health, and Carmen Ortiz, our outstanding nurse who works with Dr. Torres in our women's health program. And we're going to talk about women's health today. Dr. Torres, tell us a little bit about your background and outstanding training in women's health.
Well, I'm from Puerto Rico originally, and I moved after my training to work for the Department of Corrections women's facility here in Ocala. I worked there for 3 years, providing services and healthcare only for women's. And after that, then I start with the VA with a women's health program in the Cascade Clinic.
Very good. We were looking, when we hired Dr. Torres, we were looking for a physician who did women's health, and he actually ran part of the Lowell Women's Prison with 2,000 women prisoners. So he has tremendous experience. Well, you've done a great job with our women's health program. Cece, what types of care do we offer for our women veterans, and how many different providers do we have that do women's health?
Okay, we do, in the clinic now, we do have 3 providers that provides women health. And in the clinic, we can provide care for mammogram, even though we send it out, we manage those mammograms, pap smears. We can do OBGYN. If they're pregnant, we can refer them to the local facility. So we do take care of all those things.
Well, that's great, and we're extremely proud that a lot of the VA clinics have one women's health provider. We actually have 3. So we have 3 women's health providers in the clinic, and so we have open access and ready to encourage women veterans to come to our clinic. We recently moved into a new expansion. We have 3,500 new square feet. We just opened that up in the last month, and part of it was to provide better experience for our women's veterans. We moved Dr. Torres over there. Dr. Torres, do you think that's given you any more space or given our women veterans any more opportunity over there?
Yes, of course. We have more privacy. The room is more comfortable, and the privacy, which is important for women's health at a time of an exam, women's like it they like the area. It's fresh, new, and it's very nice.
That's great. And we put a bathroom within a few feet of the women's health space.
We have a bathroom very close to the area, which provides the privacy that we need.
Right. Right. So if you come to our clinic in the last few years, as you know, we were space constrained, and a bathroom was an issue. But this is totally different. So hopefully you'll even have a better experience.
Mm-hmm.
The VA leads the country in vaccinations, and all our vaccinations are free. And we're very proud of that. And as you know, if I just went to get my shingles shot and pneumonia shot, they cost a lot of money. But at the VA, they're free. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. A lot of our young women get the human papilloma virus vaccine, and actually some men do too. Carmen, can you tell us what that vaccine is?
Sure. The vaccine is a vaccine that's offered to all teens starting at the age of 11 all the way to 26. It is offered to both boys and girls. If you are a teenager and you haven't received these vaccines, you can still get them until you're 26. Women 26, male 21 years of age. This is offered as a vaccine that is a set of 3s. One is offered when you come in for the vaccine, then you get one a month later, and then 6 months later until you've completed the series. It's very important because this vaccine can prevent a sexual transmitted disease that sometimes starts at a young age. You can get this vaccine before you become sexually active.
Very good. And we give that to males as well.
Yes, we do.
Very good.
Doctor, do you want to take phone calls? I don't mean to interrupt.
We sure do.
Okay, if you can put on a headset and just be sure you can hear me first, and then we'll go to the phone call. Can you hear me, everybody?
No.
Yes.
You can't? Okay. Doctor, just trace that wire to, everybody, if you trace the wire on your headphone to the control box, you should be able to raise the volume. There's a knob there that raises volume.
Got it.
Can you hear me now? Okay. All right, let's go to the phone call. Good morning. Thank you for calling. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Question.
Go ahead.
If I've had a hysterectomy, should I still need yearly pap smears?
Well, that's a very good question, and we've discussed that in the last couple years. Dr. Torres, do you have an answer for that?
Yes, you should have at least 3 pap smears, different 3 consecutive years, but not like yearly. After the hysterectomy, you're gonna have one done. Depending on the results, then we schedule you for the following either 3-year follow-up for pap smears for 3 years, for 3 occasions.
Very good. And of course, you'll still need mammograms as well. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Carmen, I'm going to ask you about mammograms and how we handle mammograms, and I do want to announce on the radio. We've not just discussed this before. Previously, our mammograms were being ordered by choice, through the choice program, and taking a long time to be scheduled. But as we all know, Gainesville in the last month now is doing mammograms up in Gainesville, and they're doing them very, 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 very quickly. All right.
Okay. So the women's mammograms, they can get it ordered by their physician. They can either get it locally or, as I understand, in Gainesville. We have a tracking system where we track normal and abnormal results, and that is kept in our computer records. If we have to go back and review records, they are in the system. The age that a woman should start getting their mammogram should be between the age of 50 and 69, even though there's some doctors that prefer women to start getting their mammograms at an earlier age, like 40, but it all depends on the provider and what they want to order.
Very good. What about the upper limit? What about age 70 or older? Is it recommended those women get routine?
It's not recommended, but if a woman presents a history, if they have some type of history where they feel that they need to be reevaluated, that can be done.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And what about self-breast exams? Where are we with that, Dr. Torres?
Well, the ACOG and the USPF TF guidelines don't recommend self-breast exams, but providers, it's always good for a woman to explore and know themselves, even though the this big associations don't recommend that because in the past they've been false positive findings and unnecessary mammograms. So it's depending on your doctor's criteria, it's recommended for you to keep checking self-breast exam.
Okay. I think we're going to take a short break, and then we'll come right back, and we'll talk a little bit more about women's health care.
We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. The White House expected to announce later today that President Obama will be paying a visit to Cuba. He'll be the first sitting U.S. leader to officially visit the island since the 1920s. Not everyone's hailing the news, however.
President Obama has shown to our enemies his weakness and appeasement, so his policy concerning Cuba and Iran both have parallels where he's allowing billions of dollars to go to tyrants.
GOP presidential contender Senator Ted Cruz. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits last week fell unexpectedly, a drop of 7,000 to a seasonally adjusted 262,000, the lowest since November. A Japanese automaker announcing a major recall.
Toyota recalling almost 3 million of its RAV4. The seatbelts may break in a crash. The Japanese automaker saying RAV4s from almost a decade will be recalled. That is more than 1 million in the U.S.
Fox's Alistair Wanklin. Fox News, we report, you decide.
For your best-looking lawn, Ace has the national brands and the local expertise you need. Right now, Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S Weed and Feed is just $20.99 after $2 instant savings. Stop by Ace today and get the lawn you've always wanted with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S Weed and Feed. Now just $20.99 each, only at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace Rewards members get savings instantly in store. Offer valid now through 2/29 at participating stores. Covers 5,000 square feet. Store stock only. See store for details. Limit 2.
Without automatic cloud backup, everything on your computer is at risk. From hackers, viruses, natural disasters, or even the occasional human error. Few things are as bad for business as downtime. So why take the risk? Get Carbonite Cloud Backup and protect all the files that keep your business or your home running smoothly. Start your free trial today at Carbonite.com. No credit card required. Use the offer code INFORMATION to get 2 free bonus months if you decide to buy. That's Carbonite.com. Offer code INFORMATION.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Mention WOCA and the setup fee is waived. Personal Service Center will email or text notifications to you when your packages arrive. Even scan mail so you never actually have to pick it up. Now that's service. Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Located on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, Ocala. Look for the yellow signs.
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock, let's return to Veterans News with Hank Whittier and Dr. Mark Knapp.
Yeah, we're back. We're going to get back into women's health care, but we want to remind you that Bob Wines makes this all necessary and
we thank
possible.
them. We thank them for making it possible. And again, visit them at their nursery at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in beautiful Ocala. Get down there, get your camellias, get them azaleas. It's beautiful weather to work out in the yard. And again, don't forget to let them know you're a veteran and show your veteran's ID and get that 10% discount. And don't forget to tell them you heard about them on WOCA radio.
Yeah, great selection. That's a huge place. It doesn't look like that from the street, but once you walk in, there's acres and acres of plants and shrubbery and flowers. So it's a great place to shop. And Women's Health Fair. Again, this is your fourth Women's Health Fair?
In Ocala.
In Ocala, but we've done others before.
In the village of Canto.
Carmen, you want to remind us about the Women's Health Fair?
Yes, once again, in order to serve you and continue meeting your healthcare needs, professionals of the Ocala VA Clinic, the Villages VA Clinic, and the Lecanto VA Clinic have planned this special event. We are honoring women, but it is not solely for women. Both men and female are invited to this activity. And you're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot of resources and vendors. There's going to be entertainment like maybe some belly dancing, some kickboxing. We're also going to have a singer by the name of Mr. October that's going to come and sing for us. We're going to have the miniature horse therapy and some raffles, and I know you all will enjoy this. But you have to be present in order to win, so please come and be part of this amazing event. Remember, there's all type of resources that are going to be a benefit for you all.
And Hank Whittier will be there to answer any women's health questions as well.
Absolutely. Whether you want to know it or not.
Okay, let me go ahead and I want to get back to mammograms because the recommendations just are confusing. Carmen, what about age? The thing that confuses me most is ordinary mammograms between ages of 40 and 49 in women. Where are we with that, and what's the recommendations?
Okay. The thing is that we have several organizations. According to the American Cancer Society, they recommend that you're either 40 or equal to 40 years of age when you start to have your annual mammogram. We have to take into account that if you are have a family member who has a history of breast cancer and you're 35 years of age, you might want to have a follow-up with your primary and see if they recommend that you have a mammogram. We always want to take care of those things also because, when you have a history, you're more at risk. According to the National Comprehensive Cancer Network, again, they recommend age 40 or equal to annual mammograms. The U.S. Preventive Services is the one that recommends you to be age 50 to 74, and they recommend biannual mammograms. It's up to your doctor, and it's up to your history and your family history when they will order your mammograms. Again, remember to mention to your physician if there's any family history.
Great. Sometimes it gets confusing, but I think just sitting down, talking to your doctor, and coming up with a solution to that. Okay, very good. Cece, tell us a little bit about where are we going with our percent of women's veterans, and are we seeing younger women veterans?
Yes, we're actually close to 10% of our veterans are women in the clinic. And recently we have been seeing an increase in our young Iraq women veterans coming in too.
Very good. Very good. Okay, and we do offer, we do have male physicians, female physicians, so
they have a preference, we have both.
So if you have a preference, we go ahead and refer you to whoever you want to be seen by. Dr. Torres, tell us a little bit about pelvic and pap smears in the clinic. Do we offer those on a regular basis?
Yes, sir. When you are scheduled to see a women's health provider, you're scheduled to have breast exam and pelvic exam that include the pap smear. Depending your age, you're going to have the human papillomavirus testing as well accompanying to that. If in cases that the woman is positive for HPV, then depending on the results of the pap smear is the action that we're going to take. Either retest you for pap smear depending the lesions within 6 months, a year, or refer you to Gainesville to the GYN department so they do a special study called colposcopy that is more extensive. With that, we don't do that in the clinic.
So, in what ages or in what percent of women need HPV testing on top of a Pap smear? Is it routinely done, or is it a certain age?
HPV start being explored at age 30 and older. Why we don't test women's younger than 29? Because according to the new guidelines, the body take immunity and take care of itself. Women's after 30, there's no treatment for HPV unless you have skin lesions that is showing up outside of the genital area, which are treated with medications or other dermatological procedures. Why it's important to monitor if you have HPV or not is to prevent cervical cancer. The HPV is a virus, depending of which serotype or which type you have, you put yourself at risk of cervical cancer. And then eventually cancer of the uterus and complications that we don't want.
What are some of the other clinical manifestations of HPV?
Usually warts in the outside genitalia, or lesions inside, like growth in the cervix area, hyperplastic growth, which is an increase in the tissue inside the cervix and changes in the tissue inside when we're checking with doing the Pap smear.
Okay, very good. I have had a number of male patients that we've referred to Gainesville that have had genital warts as well. So HPV would cause cervical cancer and the genital warts.
Yes.
What number? You said 6% of your patients over there now are women veterans. Is that what you're saying?
Over 6%.
6%.
A couple
So what
years
does
ago, it
that
was
translate
4%.
into numbers, hard numbers?
We have about over 300.
300 women vets.
A little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
and it's increasing. I mean, I think all the agencies
Yeah.
see that. All the
Yeah.
who deal with veterans has been a dramatic increase in
we're
women
pushing
veterans,
close to 12,000 unique patients now in the clinic.
Right, exactly.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
patients.
Yeah. When Saturday too, people can sign up for the clinic as well
Yes.
if they're veterans or any male or
And
female.
male or female.
Okay,
Yes.
so you'll have somebody available
We have
to.
registration available.
Very good. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, well, registration desk take 5 minutes to sign up, and we're seeing new patients within several weeks.
Very good. Okay. Very good.
What's required to sign up, doctor?
Just bring your DD-214 with you, and you can sign up.
Gary, if you don't have one, like I didn't have my DD-214, you just come on over and we'll get it for you. It takes a few weeks to get your DD-214, and you're all set to go.
And doctor, you have a phone call? If you put the headsets on, you'll be able to hear.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. I'm a lady veteran, and I was wondering how long does it take to get an appointment in the clinic as a new patient?
Oh, good question. Right now, we're running 30 days plus 7. So we're running we try to keep our new patient appointments less than 30 days, and we schedule most of them in less than 30 days. But I did notice this morning before we came to the radio, a few new patients are being scheduled within 37 days. I will tell you while I'm on the radio, we see same-day new patient access all the time. And that includes a lot of our homeless veterans. We see same-day referrals from the homeless shelters, Salvation Army. I just saw a gentleman yesterday who got out of the prison here locally. And those veterans need to be seen immediately and cannot be scheduled down the road. So our goal is less than 30 days, and we hope by the end of the summer we'll make sure we're about 3 to 4 weeks. Thank you very much. Our fight locally, Hank, is to try to keep our same-day access down for not only primary care, mental health, audiology, and optometry. Okay. And as you know, we've hired optometry, and I'm in the middle of hiring another psychiatrist. So we work on that daily.
And very good. Yeah, you've added quite a bit to the clinic, what you can offer here. So that's a plus for all the veterans in town. It's years ago that wasn't available, so
Right.
I'm glad to see the funding has come through, and thanks to you too for your leadership over there.
Thank you.
Okay, Doctor, we're up against the next break again. So, wow, the hour's going fast, isn't it? We've got another 15 minutes left in the show. If you want to call in, you're welcome to do that. Let me let you know the number, 622-9622. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. We'll have about 13 minutes left of the show when we come back. 622-9622 if you want to speak on the Veteran Show and speak to Dr. Knapp and his staff. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly sunny on this Thursday, breezy in the afternoon, high 67 to 71. And partly cloudy Thursday night, lows ranging from the mid and upper 40s in a few inland locations to 59 along the coast. For Friday, sunshine, some clouds, and pleasant, high 70 to 74. And for Saturday, partly sunny, high 72 to 76. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Mention WOCA and the setup fee is waived. Personal Service Center will email or text notifications to you when your packages arrive. Even scan mail so you never actually have to pick it up. Now that's service. Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Located on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, Ocala. Look for the yellow signs.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
Need an auto loan? Let's compare the big banks to Florida Credit Union. They have new car loans. Slow down, so do we. They have refinance options. Pull over, we do too. They say no a lot. Stop, right there. We say yes a lot. Yes to convenience, yes to ease, yes to your personal situation. Choose Florida Credit Union to help you with an auto loan today and experience the support and personal service that the big banks can't catch up to. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Beautiful Moments Party Rental presents the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo 2016 on March 3rd. This event has caterers, photographers, florists, musicians, plus food, fun, and more. Brides, bring your bridesmaids and friends alike. 100% of the ticket sales goes to the Inflammatory Breast Cancer Network Foundation, and they're only $15 each. So mark your calendars for March 3rd from 5 to 8:30 p.m. for the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo at Beautiful Moments Party Rentals, 3400 Southwest 60th Avenue. Questions, call 307-8180. That's 307-8180.
All right, 12 minutes before 10 o'clock. If you'd like to call Veterans News, the number is 622-9622. Let's return now to Hank Whittier and Dr. Mark Knapp.
Okay, Mark.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Let's move on, and I'll talk about pap smears. Cece, can you tell us about how we track and how we notify women of their pap smear results?
Yes, we do track our pap smear results. We have a spreadsheet that is being updated every month. And with the results of the pap smear, the results are relayed to the veteran. If it is abnormal, within 72 hours, it should be notified to them. And if it's normal, they are notified of the results within 10 days.
Very good. Well, we spent a lot of time talking about guidelines, Hank, about getting mammograms. Cece, what about the VA guidelines age-wise for getting a pap smear, and what age should a woman stop getting a pap smear?
Okay. Pap smear, we do them every 3 years from age 21 to 65. That is the guidelines that we have.
Okay. So we would stop at age 65. Okay, very good. Okay, well, one of our callers called in about same-day access, not only for new patients but return patients, and that's always an issue at the VA, trying to get our veterans in between that have. I'm sorry, you have a call? Let's take our phone call first.
Okay, all right. We'll go to the phone call. Get your headsets on. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Good morning. I was just calling to ask if I'm a woman veteran, if I become pregnant, does the VA provide care?
Oh, thank you very much. Cece?
Yes, if you are a veteran and you're pregnant, the VA will provide the care. We do not have OBs in the VA, but you will be referred locally.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just follow up on this new virus. Is it Zika virus?
Zika virus.
What are you advising younger women on that?
Dr.
Does the
Torres?
VA have a position on that?
Well, this is something that is hitting now the whole entire world, especially Brazil is seeing cases of babies that are born with microcephalia, which is the head very small. The fontanelles in the head of the babies are getting closed too soon, so that makes compression of the brain and mental retardation and complications in the future. So the recommendation for that is do not travel to places with the Zika virus. Try to prevent travel to those places until the situation is getting controlled. The CDC is trying to develop a vaccine, but it's very difficult to build a vaccine just from nothing. So women that are not trying to get pregnant, so that's not a problem. But if you are in a fertile age and the recommendation is prevent to visit those countries with the Zika virus. The Zika virus symptoms are like fever, generalized pain in the whole body, sore throat, sometimes swelling, rash in the skin, nausea, vomiting. It's very hard disease to treat, and usually there's no medication for it. It's just hydration and rest.
Okay. 2 nights ago in the news, they had mentioned on the world news that we've had 20 cases in Florida, but they're all individuals who've come from overseas too. And of interest to me, is that I heard on NPR yesterday that Brazil has mobilized 220,000 Army personnel to go through the country to try to decrease areas where mosquitoes, propagate, such as standing water and having people clean up their spaces and things.
Well, it looks like, at least looking at the news reports, that most of South America is going to be infected.
Yes,
and
in the
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
In the Caribbean. And
Yes.
look, common sense would dictate that Florida is certainly vulnerable. So I didn't know if there was any official word that the VA was putting out, or I know CDC is working on some things, but as of yet, we're not.
We're looking. We look for cases, but since there's no treatment, the diagnosis would be serology, drawing blood work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Barry. Let's talk about same-day access. Dr. Torres, if I'm a woman veteran and I'm your patient and I have problems in between, can I get in?
Yes, we have same day access to all the veterans. We just schedule you depending on the issue. We just give you the sooner appointment as possible. If the provider has space the same day, you'll be seen the same day. It's also important that you discuss this with your nurse in your team, so that nurse can address the issue with one of the women's health providers to determine how sooner the women can be seen. But yes, we have same-day access.
Right. And actually, you've done a wonderful job in getting our women veterans in. Hank, our statistics are within 24 hours, about 90% of our veterans can get in to be seen, and within 72 hours, it's everyone.
Great. Well, again, that's a dramatic improvement from what it was just a few years ago.
It really is. I just had a veteran tell me in another clinic yesterday on the phone they couldn't get in at all, and they were calling our clinic, and we've tried to really improve access in our clinic. We're running out of time. Let's move on to a couple of really interesting issues, though. Hank had mentioned that weight loss and weight loss programs are prolific through our community, and a lot of our women veterans are enrolled in programs, but we offer a lot at the VA. Carmen, can you discuss that for us, please?
We do have a program. We have the nutrition program and we have the MOVE program. The MOVE program is a 6-week program that addresses eating habits, exercising. You can discuss with the person that's in charge of the program. Her name is Sylvia, and they provide appointments. All you have to do is request that you have some needs, okay? Because today, as we know, there's a lot of things out there in the market that probably are not the best, and we need to get some safe advice, and it would be good for you to, we do have those programs available at the VA. All you have to do is request that you be seen. We have nutrition, and again, we have the MOVE program. Nutrition, they provide you all information on diet and exercise, and we do have a program where they cook once a month to show you different ways of cooking your meals that are safe for you so that you don't gain all this excess weight.
Yeah, what prompted that was I had a lady in the office the other day, and I'm not sure what she was taking, but I know it was one of these over-the-counter things, and she wasn't sure really what the effects were. Her only concern was she was going to lose weight with it, and I'm sure that, the side effects of some of these things that people are taking, they need to take CC's example and do exercise and swim every day and that kind of thing, and it's work for you. And watch what you eat, rather than, there are some great programs out there, but there's a lot of stuff that people are peddling that I'm not sure it's effective, and it's also bad for you as well. So
yeah, it really is a lifestyle change, and even in the clinic, and everybody can attest to it. Shannon is a perfect example. She walks every day. She walks during the 15-minute break, lunch break, another 15-minute break in the afternoon. She walks, and before you get home, if you just do around the building, she will have about over 10,000 steps.
Both of you are good positive examples.
And just portions control.
Exactly.
Portion control. And I used to tell my husband, it's not that I cannot eat it, I just have to eat a smaller portion. Because if I say I can't eat it, the more do I want it.
But they can come to the VA and get guidance on that.
Yeah.
You say there's programs, and
Sylvia's
you get a nutritionist
very good,
there.
and the nurses are all that our doctors, we will be all there. Excellent. And like Carmen has said, we do have the MOVE program.
Right. Very good. And then Saturday, obviously, is designed for women vets. You don't have to be a woman vet.
It's open for everybody. We'll have resources for everybody.
Resources and great information to glean, and it's a great opportunity to get some information to keep you healthy.
Yes, and if, like we said, if you're not in the VA system, that is a good time for you to get registered.
Very good.
That's right. If you're a male veteran listening and you're not enrolled and you want to come over and get enrolled, please do.
Very good. Okay, Saturday from 10 o'clock to 2 in the afternoon?
Yes, sir.
At the Cascades
At
1515 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Yes, sir. We hope to see everybody.
We're about ready to wrap it up.
2 minutes.
Just about. We're going to talk about Bob Wines one more time, and all the plants that Gary's going to go out there and buy this weekend.
Thanks again. Yeah, I need azaleas, and that's going to be a lot of work. Might have to take a couple days off to plant them. You can find Bob Wines at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in beautiful Ocala. And remember to tell him you heard about him on WOCA. Show him your veterans card there, and you'll get a 10% discount. Can't beat a deal like that. And this is a beautiful time in the year to be out in the yard.
Gary, we were over there. We were there Saturday, and their prices are always great, but we could not believe how good their prices were on Saturday.
That's outstanding.
And how healthy their plants look.
Yeah. One more time, give the phone numbers and the websites and how to get a hold of you folks at the VA. Your phone number is?
Our phone number is 352-369-3320.
And online?
And on
My Healthy Vet?
Yeah, My Healthy Vet. Yeah, if you're enrolled. But the best thing is call, or what I would recommend, since everyone lives close, if you want to enroll in the VA and you're sitting home thinking about it, you don't have your DD-214, show up. Just show up and we'll guide you and get you enrolled.
Very good. Excellent. Well, listen, we're ready to take off. We'll see you Saturday over at the Cascades. So thank you for your service, and God bless America, everybody.
The night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
The weather brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly sunny on this Thursday, breezy in the afternoon, high 67 to 71. And partly cloudy Thursday night, lows ranging from the mid and upper 40s in a few inland locations to 59 along the coast. For Friday, sunshine, some clouds, and pleasant, high 70 to 74. And for Saturday, partly sunny, high 72 to 76. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.
WOCA AM 1370, 96.3